What is going on, guys? We are back with another video on Madden 18, and we're doing a rebuild of the Cincinnati Bengals. And I know quite a few guys have been mentioning the Broncos and the Steelers, but I went with the Bengals just because I wanted to. Simply put, John Ross is an interesting name here because he's a bit of a fast guy, some people would say. 98 speed. Don't know how breaking the NFL record at the combine doesn't warrant 99 speed, but hey, cool. That's all I'm going to say. Tyler Eifert clearly going to stay. AJ Green going to stay. John Ross going to stay. Now here's a bit of a situation, okay? We've got about 36 running backs, okay? We have Gio Bernard, Jeremy Hill, and Mixon. Normally, this team would get rid of Jeremy Hill and keep Gio. I don't know if I can agree with that. Joe Mixon actually is a power back, isn't he? Is he not? I thought he was, man. Sure, just how looked it when he was playing against my Packers. Jesus Christ, he was just running through everyone. But it's hard to tell because I like Jeremy Hill a little bit more in Madden. Let's take a look at his contract real quick. I know it's a year, 1 year. So 1 year for him probably costs us about, I would say, 5 to 6 a year to keep him. So we gotta factor that in. Gio Bernard, ooh, that's why. Okay, so Gio Bernard, if we are gonna keep one, gonna keep Gio. I figured that was gonna be the case, but I wasn't 100% sure. Luckily, this isn't a realistic style because that would kind of suck. Because I normally, I would kind of keep a guy like Andy Dalton, the Stafford type. But Stafford, I don't even know why I said the Stafford type. Not even close to Stafford type. Doesn't have the arm strength. He's much worse. And he's a ginger. It does factor in. George Iloka, beast, tall player. That'd be actually a really interesting player to trade for in the league. Don't know if that's going to happen, though. Do we have any, what's it called? Like any beastie rookies? Like I know we have Mixon. These guys aren't like fun, though, Like I want a fun rookie. Like where's our linebackers, man? Like this team could use a new middle linebacker. We're not going to be dwelling on the opposing team's rookies or once upon a time drafted players recently. John Ross. I feel like there's someone else. Maybe not. John Ross and Joe Mixon's actually a pretty decent core, I suppose. But this team, looking first glance, doesn't look like it has a whole lot of trade bait. Vincent Ray, I believe, got hurt in real life in the Packer game. There's some decent guys here. What the melon head? Honestly, what the hell is wrong with his head? Maybe I'm just losing my mind. I don't know. It looks weird. I'll put it that way. So we obviously have to get to the trade in. So anyone in free agent we can get. Offensive line is a huge issue for us, so we might go with Zuda right away or Greco. What else? Nick Mangold. I really don't want to go with the same guys all the time, though. Like, you guys know that's something I'm trying not to do, but it's hard because, it's the same free agents every time until not EA, but until a team in real life tries to pick one up. I don't know if any of these guys have been signed. Like, you would think Ladarius Green would have found a roster. Like, you're telling me the Jets wouldn't have found some way to use him? Or at least on paper, should find some way to use him. Let's be honest, the Jets aren't the most creative bunch in the world. But I mean, if he's not getting a contract, you could easily get him for a couple of mil. It's just toss him a cheap deal. But holy crap, the Bengals very quite possibly might have. Don't know if that was even a sentence. The worst offensive line in the league. Like the Seahawks at least have a little bit of youth here and there, but holy crap. They have Bodine, and that's it. Like, basically just Bodine. I can't remember if the left guard, like, his overall was decent. Don't think he was young, though. I think, like, I don't know. This team is rough. Is Brian Poole on the trade block? Because he's kind of young. I don't know. Like, I get that they have a couple of, decent corners, but you're not going to get rid of Brian Poole already, are you? Are you already going to get rid of him? Because I'll take him. Bodine and Clint Bowling. Yeah, Clint Bowling I don't really consider a beast. Brian Poole is actually not a bad trade if we can get him here because Poole is 24 years old. He's 79 overall as a corner. Corner is not an easy position to get. There we go. Not a bad start. First trade is a young corner, and this team obviously needs corners. Adam Jones, see you later. I thought my team, you know, especially in the Primetime League, had a bad core at corner, but Jesus Christ, how you doing, Cincy? Do we need safety? Shaun Williams is actually pretty decent. I want to kind of see what Jeromepkr goes to there. Kirkpatrick actually probably will go up quite a bit at the safety position. I know he's a decent zone corner. Pat Sims. Man, these names, these guys are on their last breath here. Damn, Andre Smith. How far you've come, man. I remember when he was like an actual really high overall. Clint Bowling I can let go. Wow, that is disappointing anyways. Trading T. Johnson, a second round this year and a fourth next year for the Browns' first round pick. Third, fourth, and Smith this year for the Raiders' first round pick. Hopefully this is enough to get it done. I don't even know what I'm doing. Let's just back out right away. Don't know why they don't want to fix that glitch. Today they put microtransactions in franchise. I would, oh God, I would die. Like, I would laugh my ass off, but also at the very same time be so disappointed. 22nd and 27th pick, Clinton Bowling and Vincent Ray for Stephon Diggs. That's so unfortunate because it's right there. How many times has this happened now? I almost had a new player that I haven't had like ever. I would have taken it too because I've never had this. Never had J-Hugh. Good old Justin Houston. I think Brian Poole would do it. Don't want to do it, but at the same time, I want someone new. Damn it, man. Justin Houston be nice. Well, that kind of sucks. I was just kind of trolling, and so this happened. Willis Jeremy Hill in a first round for Ezekiel Elliott. I have no idea how that's going to affect this rebuild one bit, because I did not want that trade. And that kind of annoys me, because Joe Mixon, he's 21. That actually really annoys me. I don't know why I did that if I didn't want the trade. So we traded Brian Poole a first round and Drake Kirkpatrick for Aaron Rodgers. It was going to happen. No matter how you want to look at it, it was going to happen because, well, maybe not Aaron Rodgers, but the quarterback was going to happen. We needed a damn quarterback. And this is also a nice little slick move because, A, we're obviously going to get our pick back with Andy Dalt. I really want their pick. I know it's risky. You can go with a team automatically, you know, that's going to be bad. But I want this pick. And this pick I shall have. Corner's looking bad. Might have to go to free agency for that. No, it is enough. Okay. Good trade there. So now we have 2 first rounds this year from top tier bad teams. We still have Iloka, which is nice. Fajidelman. There you go. That was clutch as hell. So now we have 3 first round draft picks from teams that could all be within the top 5. This might be another one of those like draft pick teams where they say they want Michael Johnson, but they really don't. Like one of those teams that they'll give, you know, they'll take him. Oh, there you go, Hassan Reddick, Michael Johnson, a 3rd round next year, and Hewitt for Hassan Reddick. That is a huge trade for us. We trade Andre Smith, George Iloka, a 2nd round next year for Janoris Jenkins, shoring up that cornerback spot. I could have went Landon Collins, or at least tried to. I didn't though, because I just wasn't 100% sure if they were even going to want him. Westerman and Pierman for Sheriff. We got him. So honestly, you know, we have to fill the team with a lot of free agents, obviously, but not looking as bad as I thought because we skinned the team nicely, but it's still usable, you know? So I'm not saying this is the best year 1 roster we've ever had, but I'm also not saying it's the worst. Offensive line, by far one of the worst we've had in a fantasy rebuild in a while. We have Conklin and Sheriff, who are, I mean, Sheriff's really, he's 25. He's at that point where our offensive lineman's not going to get a crazy amount of XP. Bodine, I think, is 25 as well. But then you have Nick Mangold and Vollmer playing the inside. Eifert's a beast. AJ Green's a beast. I put him at number 2 because I believe 1 and 3 are the best for stats. We'll see if that's true or not. Diggs, John Ross, hopefully do really well. AJ Green, I'm expecting him to do well. Elliott, like I said, I'm not a fan of it, but it is what it is. It happened. Defense now, it's rough. We got a left outside linebacker playing free safety. Rookie there, or not rookie there, free agent there, free agent there. Then we have Hassan Reddick, the rookie. Perfect is clutch there. Free agent Aaron Williams. Cornerbacks are great. Jalen Ramsey, Jenkins, and William Jackson. Defensive line could use work. I mean, it didn't really get worse, but it didn't get better. Lawson as a starter with Dunlap on the outside, Geno Atkins in Glasgow, and then special teams is rough. Got to obviously put John Ross as the kick returner. Don't really care there. Have to do it. But let's get on to the regular season. Hopefully we go at least 10-6. We have a tough division. Who do we have? We have the Steelers. Shouldn't really have much troubles from the rest of the lads, but It's going to be a tough one, though. Hopefully something can get done for us year one. So they want us to tell them where we think we're going to go, and I think to the playoffs, I would easily say. We have some really good draft picks as well. Top 3, hopefully. That's the dream. All 3 top 3. First win, nice win over the Ravens. Can we get a second win here? 2-0, not bad. The Packers are 0-2. Really wanted that draft pick, man. It is what it is. So let's go on to the news, see if we can get a draft player. Draft story, linebacker, Lee Carroll. Nice, nice. Hopefully you got some hit power there with the boxing background. At least that's, the kind of fun type of deal. Let's go to middle linebacker, Lee Carroll, prototype, 255. Interesting. We know he's superstar, so far he's looking like a pretty good candidate. 2 USC players there. Not bad. Not bad at all. Cornerback, not really an issue for us. Safety is really where we're lacking. Really nothing there. Safety is always a tough position. I always say it's easy to draft, but it really isn't. It's an easy position to fill. It's not an easy position to draft. There's a difference. You would think there wasn't, but there is. Definitely a difference there. Of course, the draft where we don't need wide receivers, they're piling up. Oh, my Lord. So we have Eifert and Bodine that need contracts. Obviously, we contracted Eifert, 5-year, $44 million deal, which is a savior. 6-1, not bad at all. Really good, actually. And Bodine will wait till the end of the year to see how he actually played. Bengals number 4 ranked defense. I wonder if that has anything to do with the offense, because this defense should not be that good. Well, we basically already have 5-6 Steelers. We basically already locked up the division and maybe even a bye week. 3-0, lost to the Ravens, lost to the Jags, lost to the Chiefs. We didn't take anyone off the Steelers. I'm not sure why they're not playing too. Did they lose to the Packers? No way. The Packers don't even have Rodgers. Wow. Are the Packers doing well? They were like 5-6 and it looked like they won a lot there. Ooh, damn, the Browns. That was a tough one. Ooh, we actually took a loss there. Who's the Bears? Bears going to lose. Are we going to lose to them too? We actually did lose to the Bears. Wow. I mean, that is something stupid, isn't it? Let's go to the hopeful Heisman winning, I don't know, safety? Rashad Witherspoon just was awarded the Heisman. So wide receiver Witherspoon, with thanks to, okay, so Bryant Wofford. McPherson played an important role in the offensive line. McPherson, Witherspoon, and Wofford. Big O versus Big D. Gay. Draft stories, Witherspoon. I didn't see a Witherspoon there. Is it going to be one of those cornerback situations again? I think that's a glitch in the game. It has to be. If he is a cornerback indeed, which he probably will be. He is. He definitely looked like the best corner as well, so we'll see if we can, if we need to draft. Like I said, if we win the Super Bowl, I don't know if we're going to do another season. We're in a bit of a losing streak here. Luckily, we could lose this. We got the Ravens here as well at last week. Did we get a bye? Probably not. I mean, we started off so strong and we just didn't finish enough. Nope, we got a bye. Nice. Aaron Rodgers is the league MVP, 12-4. Let's take a look at this season. Obviously won against the Ravens here at the end. 3-1. Some really solid wins. We lost to the Steelers. Fair enough. It can happen. Lost to the Steelers twice. That's some bullcrap. Lost to the Bears. Lost to the Vikings. And then destroyed the Ravens. Holy crap. That's nice. That's nice. Let's see the stats, though. Rodgers had to go off, surely. Wow. 2 interceptions only. If only that was the Primetime League, man. Primetime League is not going to be even close to that. I thought it said 63 sacks, 19 sacks, passer rating of 123.8. One of the better quarterback seasons of all time. Joe Mixon as a backup did well. Elliott didn't do too well. He doesn't have a great O-line here. Ross was a disappointment in the slot. Oh, my God. 585, 3 touchdowns. Man, he never does well. He never does well. Defense. Lawson at 19.5 sacks. Wow. 19.5 sacks as a rookie. That's got to be a rookie of the year. Or at least very close to. Hassan Reddick did have 4 picks. Kicking, we did change it up. Got Butker and Matt Darr. Did all right. Joe Mixon and John Ross did well. Kick returning, nothing in the punt return. Third offensive, we were number 4 on defense for a while, but I think we probably dropped to like 10. No, we were number 5, so 12-4. An amazing season. Aaron Rodgers, of course, the beast. Brett Hundley, number 3 for the Packers. Get the hell out of here, EA. I'm sick of it. Seahawks were 15-1. Thank God we're not in the NFC. Aaron Rodgers, Offensive Player of the Year. Zeke was at number 6. Defensive Player of the Year, Hassan Reddick. What? Hassan Reddick, number 1. Gerald Hodges, number 2. And Carl Lawson, number 3. The Offensive Rookie of the Year, Deshaun Watson. Where was Mixon? Was number 5. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Hassan Reddick over Carl Lawson. 19.5 sacks as a rookie cannot be overlooked ever. Ever. Zeke, number 2. Wide receiver, number 4. Nothing on the O-line, of course. Carl Lawson, best D-lineman. That's a huge award there. Best linebacker, barely missed it. Really good awards, though. So, I mean, let's go on and advance, see who we have to go against. Hopefully it's like the Dolphins or someone. I don't know. Please, I was about to say, please not be the Steelers. 9-7 Patriots. So, XP, 42K for Diggs. 11K only for Ross. Oh, my God. The offensive line, Bodine, 31K. Conklin, 36K. Don't know why the offensive line was kind of shifted here. It is what it is. 20K there. 21K there. Rodgers even had 12K. Defense, please. Hassan Reddick, 58K. Carl Lawson, 35K. So we have a little bit of XP. Not everyone has great XP, but a decent bit of them do. So this is the team. Where the hell is Senior, actually? Let's put Senior in there because he actually went up. He actually went up quite a bit. Senior is a 78 there. Is he a decent guard? Nick Mangle's an 82 overall, but I'd rather put Senior there because at least Senior is young. Offensive line does upgrade quite a bit, though. We got Sheriff to 86, Bodine to 88, Conklin to 93. Fulmer's an 80, but he's a center, and then Senior came out of nowhere there to become almost an 80 overall for the guard spot. Let's move on, though. Defense, Hassan Reddick, 93 overall with his confidence. Safeties are looking terrible, not going to lie. Cornerbacks, pretty much the same, but Lawson jumps from a 77 to an 85 overall in one season. Glasgow, absolutely nothing. Specialists, sucks Butker didn't do well, but Matt Darr did go up to an 83. So we do have the Patriots here. Let's see what we can get done versus them. Hopefully a nice win. I mean, Rodgers really doesn't. 83 overall, that's going to change. Rodgers really doesn't do too well in sim, especially in the postseason. It's like real life, kind of. So hopefully you can change that thing around a little bit. Defense is having a tough time here because the offense is just doing nothing. And right before half, they score a touchdown, so we're down by 10 already. Maybe this isn't going to be a year one. Defense holds on. Offense gets 3. You can't win the game when you're playing like that. You can't. When you have opportunities to score touchdowns and you don't even come close, how do you win? And of course, when we slow sim, offense starts to drive down the field. Goes for the field goal. I kind of have to agree there. You have no choice. Clutch plays. Patriots are going to win this one for sure. So maybe not doing as well as I thought we were going to do. And we're about to lose to the Patriots. The 9-7 Patriots, keep in mind. And the worst part is I'm not going to be able to see what our team overall is because, once again, stupid-ass EA hasn't fixed it yet. They haven't fixed it yet. And both quarterbacks playing okay. Brady played a little bit better. Rushing, Elliott was a bit of a disappointment. Not really getting the yards that we would have expected him to. Diggs did well. John Ross did better. Sacks, Vontez Burfict and Carlos Dunlap. Not sure why Burfict even got a sack. Blitz time. Good kicking for both teams. Nothing special other than that, though. The Bengals lose 23-37. But we do have tons of draft picks, so hopefully that changes. I'm not really sure what we can really upgrade. We have a couple of offensive lineman positions that can be tweaked, I suppose. Then we have, what else? That's about it. Safeties. Definitely need safeties, actually. Our safeties are terrible, which actually helps in the run stop as well. So, DT, safeties, offensive line, I suppose. They could have worded that so much better, and they didn't. Gordon Kelly, first-round pick. Superstar, don't need him, sadly. Crawford looks good, don't need him, sadly. Vertical threat tight end, don't need him. Looks amazing, though. Looks really good. The only time I replace the starting tight end if it's one of the older guys or there's just no chance to upgrade them and they're not a high overall. But Eifert, he's still upgradable and he's one of the better players in the league at tight end. So I don't know what our draft pick is. I don't know what they are. I would assume at least one of them is in the top 5. So with that being said, I think we're going to land the linebacker for sure. What do we need? Because we're going to lose some of these players. Vollmer obviously gone. Nick Mangold probably gone. Sheriff should be there, but he's not. Come on, Sheriff. Defense. Gerald Hodges most likely gone. Actually not losing as many free agents as I thought we were. So Freddie Stevenson. He's an 87 overall. We don't need a fullback that badly. It doesn't really help you too much. I wish I would have signed Bodine earlier, man. We could have saved so much money. Didn't even think about it, and now I'm going to have to spend more. Glad to stay at least. Matt Dar, punters do not matter. He will be signed, though. Senior, I would have loved to keep you, but once again, it's just one of those opportunities that we missed on. A little bit of, a couple of guys here, actually. Nick Mangold, I think, might have retired. Freddie Stevenson, 15 or how many? 15 mil over 5 years. He's an 87 overall. I normally don't do this, but we'll take him if we can get him. And he was hoping for it, so I can't be mad with that. I mean, it's what, 2.5, 3 mil a year for an 87 overall fullback. It is what it is. I'll keep him. Super Bowl winner, Patriots, 45-38. I don't feel so bad now because they beat the 15-1 Seahawks. I don't know. The Patriots, 9-7, still win the Super Bowl. I can't tell you. Can't tell you. Free agency, 16.66 mil. Okay, Devil. How you doing? Drew Brees, free agent. Ladarius Green. Larry Fitz. Brent Grimes. Don't really need him, though. It's always fun going for those types of guys. Trey Burton. That Dar does not have a contract. He has quick dev as well, so might actually have to try to grab our boy here. I would go with Greco, but I don't know. It's just there's no point to do it when I know we're going to be drafting some rookies. Senior. You're welcome, buddy. So it's good enough for me. The best part, or very close to the best part. I would say it's the best part because it gets you hyped. When you're in the draft, it's almost over. But in the scouting, when you're right there, you're like a couple days away. That's when it gets interesting. Quarterbacks, don't need them, but I'm always curious. Kevin Bartram, 21 years old. I don't even know why I kept scouting that. Like, that is just terrible. Gordon Kelly, 4.33 with Superstar. He would be a prime target to grab if we actually needed him. We do not. 7.3. Don't need that guy. Don't know why I'm scouting these guys when I don't need them. 6.6. Good fullback. Don't need a fullback. We just signed ours to like $1 million trillion deal. Franz, he's decent. Do we have any one of those late draft like superstars? There's usually one in here. I don't think that's going to be the case this time, though. And it appears not to be. So, tight end. Oh, snap. He slipped to the 3rd round, and he's from Wisconsin. Oh, my Lord, a 6.9? This is the tight end draft if I've ever seen it. We got William Gay. That was I wouldn't say the most important, but it was in an important one. Which pick? Late 1st round, Alan Barber. Don't really need him anymore. We don't really need him. Lawson did really well. This guy we could use, though. He's a good DT. That's going to be a great player for us. Steal and a half. Maybe another one there. So we're not really missing too much else. 7.5. Holy crap, he's so good. I think in a user league, I would take him no matter what. 225, 6 foot tall, 22 years old, 4.54. That's a really good player. Like, that's really good. I know he's probably going to be, not so great with his potentials, but you got to go for him. Early 1st round. I was going to go for Lee Carroll, but that combine, that 40-yard dash is so bad. It is so bad, but we need a linebacker. I'm not a huge fan of Pouncey here. We might have to go Lee Carroll. I wasn't, I was kind of thinking we had an option, but maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. So let's go on to the draft. Hopefully we have a couple of top 5s. If we have 2 top 5s, it's going to be an amazing draft. Going to have to go for best available, though. I'm not going to just reach for the linebacker because we don't need him that badly. Number 1, you have to manually trade this down, do you not? Like, do you not have to manually trade number 1 down because that is an expensive pick? Randall Pope, he is good, but we have options, and we only really need one guy. I think we're just going to take their draft picks, I suppose. There you go, stealing a ton off of them. Lucky it's a fantasy. They could end up taking one of the players we want. Riles, this should be another wide receiver right here. It is. Dolphins need a linebacker. Cannot let them have the Lee. So I will take Lee here. Ooh, actually, no. What am I talking about? We're going to trade with the Broncos. They take Pope. Good pick there. Going to the Dolphins do kind of need a cornerback, but I want this middle linebacker more than anyone. Lee Carroll, 81 overall, supposed to go 10. We took him number 4. 84 hit power is a little low. 82 speed's a little low, but 92 tackle. He's a surefire beast. It's one of those guys that in a user league, I don't know if I'd... Good job, Dolphins. Good job. I didn't expect them to take him when it said mid. I should have went for him. It was either Lee Carroll or the corner. I don't think the corner went, so at number 12, I think we're going to take this corner, hoping either he can play safety or one of the other players we have can. Superstar Dev, that's a little bit of a shocker. I'm not going to lie. I did not expect that. We took him exactly where he was projected to go. 89 speed, 88 man, 83 zone, 6'1", 21 years old. Really key super beast player there. 21 with Superstar, that's good. The tough one to skip on because he's good. He's actually really good. Nah, I'm not going to skip on Rao. I can't. Quick Dev, took him 16, supposed to go 19. So not a big reach there, and he's a great player. So good draft pick there. I was debating on letting him go, but I just couldn't. We need an offensive lineman. Yeah, we're not going to go Bibbs. We're going to go with this center instead, Zach Thompson. Took him number 43, supposed to go 36. Great player, superstar, obviously. As funny as I was talking about, you don't get those late superstars anymore, and here we are just dominating the draft. Tight end, man. We don't need him, but he's so good. I don't know if I can pass on him. I don't know if I can pass on this guy. Trent Lilja. He's got to have quicker superstar. Screw, we'll take him. Why not? Supposed to go 9. Took him 59. Great backup. Not normal, but he's still an amazing backup. We have our offensive line. We have everyone there, I believe. Yeah, we have everyone at the offensive line position. Our little pass rusher here is still there. Don't need him. Could use a backup. Don't need him, though. Grant Hartley. Don't need you. So, halfback. Watts Hall. Not bad, but once again, don't need you. Don't need any offensive linemen either, so we're probably not going to go that route. Donovan Swanson, we have 3 wide receivers. Probably not going to go for that guy. Paysinger is okay. You know what? We have a lot of draft picks coming up for next year and whatnot. So I think what we're probably going to do is trade down to the 4th round and grab Donovan Swanson. Don't need it, but once again, what can you do with all these draft picks? At the end of the day, there's a good chance we don't even use any of these for next year. So let's take a look at this recap. Of course, we had one of our better drafts. I'd like to think it started out hot, exactly where you'd expect it to. Simmered down, but it's an amazing draft nonetheless. Drafted an 81 overall superstar middle linebacker with the 4th pick. Traded down to 12. Got a superstar cornerback with the 12th pick. Then we moved on again to 16. Quick right guard. Then we moved to the 2nd round. Superstar center. Then late in the 2nd round, we ended up with a 81 overall tight end. A rough pick here in the 4th with Swanson. And a guy that'll still be decent at DT. Don't know if we're going to use him, though. Oh, actually, I want to see the draft recap. What am I doing? Big one I want to see is that cornerback. We landed a good cornerback still, so at the end of the day, we really didn't lose anything. Donnell. Randall Pope, I was thinking about him. Quick Dev would have made amazing DT, so that sucks a little bit. Pouncey, was he? I think he was the guy I was going to take if we didn't land Pope, or whatever the hell his name was, Carroll. Lynn Stevens, better player by quite a bit, but his Dev was normal, so I'd rather have the normal, I think. Crawford, quick Dev, I thought he was superstar. Ooh, they found a steal late. That's why you got to start. I need to, that guy right there is going to be a reminder to me all the time. Ooh, here he is. Be a reminder to me. Go look for those small guys. Superstar Dev, 84 zone. I don't think he was even as good as our guy. I don't think he was. He had a little bit more speed, but he's a year older. He's much shorter. I believe our guy was 6'1". AJ Easton in the 3rd round. Look at the steals. Oh, my lordy. Some corners in this draft. Oh, McPherson. No, he's superstar. He's not superstar. I forgot. He wasn't superstar. He was just a big part of his team. Victor Terry, I was going to go for him. Slow Dev. Yikes. Dunlap he's a problem. He's a problem. He's expensive. Like I said, at least Atkins is top tier, and we get him. Glasgow, Dunlap in a 2nd round. It's usually because of his contract. I think Mac needs a contract, which is really bad for us. Overtraded maybe a little bit, but William Jackson, a 2nd round, and a 3rd round for Tyrann Mathieu. Tyrann. And Tyrann. He ran so far away. So this is our Season 2 roster. Offensive line kind of gets... I mean, it's not better from the playoffs, but it should be better by the end of the season. And then, of course, you have Diggs as number 1. AJ, similar stuff in the wide receiver spot. Elliott's now in a 95 from last year. Rodgers does drop down to a 98. Okay, let's take a look. 88 deep, 92 mid, 95 short, 95 throw power, and 97 throw on the run. That's not too bad. Eifert, you got the backup beast tight end. God damn it. Carroll, get in there. It's an 84 overall as a left outside linebacker, which is amazing year 1. He could get to a 90 just with like middle of the year upgrades. Rodgers goes to a 78. He was a 76 as a backup. I don't know. 78 at DT. That's why you always draft those late 4-3 versatile ends, because even if they're 70-some overall, they go up to, at minimum, 76, 75 in the corner. Still great. So defense looking for an even better season, maybe number 1 overall. We'll have to take a look. I do not want Diggs there. Do not want Diggs at all. I'd rather have Mix in there. But let's go on and hopefully even do better than last year. With 12-4, I think we can easily go 13-3, right? I have no idea who we're going to have to sign here. I know Mac is going to be one of them, so hopefully we have enough for him. It's going to be a rough one. Okay, it's preseason, thank God. Thank God. I was about to say, man. Like, I know we're not going to be undefeated, but we should be very close. I'll tell you that. I mean, if we went 12-4 last year, there's no team that got better than we did. So, I mean, it's got to be an even better season, I would assume. Set the scene, you can already see Mac's face there, staring down our cash pile and sending us away. 2,000 XP for the coach. I'll have to knock that out real quick as well. What am I looking for? Suppose I'm looking for the contracts here. Okay, so why does Mac want, like, no money? He's a left end. Like, left ends get paid even more than outside linebackers, if I'm not mistaken. But we're not as screwed as I thought we were. Sweet. Gino's only quick. Really? Diggs is only quick because we didn't upgrade him. Scherf needs a contract. So we're not as screwed as I thought we were. We're fine. We're all right. Like, this always brings nostalgia back to me from editing this stuff. I always know. I say, we're not guaranteed a Super Bowl, so we're going to take a look. Ashley Hayes, running back or wide receiver, most likely. Maybe a corner. So we got to take a look at the rookies. And, I think this has got to be a Super Bowl this year. I don't even remember his name. Do I even care, though? Was it Chadarick Hunter? Draft stories. Oh, Jesus. Ben Garcia won the Heisman after dominating the conference as both a receiver and cornerback. Don't really need either, do I? Anthony McCullum. Okay, so Anthony McCullum, Ben Garcia. Sean Matthews does need to be... oh, my God, there's so many names here. Bird, Wendell, Matthews, Juszczyk, McCullum, and Garcia. Hopefully I remember all those names. Ben Garcia is actually listed as a wide receiver. Superstar. He's 24, though, which sucks. I don't remember the position, so I'm just going to keep going. Juszczyk was a tight end, apparently. I thought he was a quarterback. I guess not. Offensive lineman. There was a McCullum. Or was that not his name? I know there was a defensive end. Going on to the playoffs, I mean, hopefully it's not a spoiler moment, but let's be honest. Let's just call it how it is. Hopefully we have a bye week, actually. I don't know. 12-4 again. Okay, so the Ravens do really well. 15-1. The Browns give us the first overall pick if we actually need it. So our first loss was against the Steelers again. They just absolutely destroy us every time. Did we lose both games? We won them week 1, and then week 3 we played them. Not bad, though. What about the Ravens? They had to make the playoffs at 11-5. They did really well. I don't know what's up with them. Did really well. Good job. Steelers are, they're not really doing too well overall, but they're dominating in general. Like, they beat almost every rival. They just can't beat anyone else. Rodgers almost close to that double MVP here. Almost 5K yards, 45 touchdowns. A lot more picks, though. He jumps from 2 to 12. Rushing, Elliott jumps from 3.9 to 4.4. Rushing just hasn't been good for us at all. Receiving, 3 1,000-yard receivers. And yet again, John Ross disappoints. Stephon Diggs might be the best wide receiver in the league. We'll take a look, at least on the AFC side. Eifert, though, that's unheard of, or very close to unheard of. 104 catches, 1,056 yards. That's great. I think that's like some Witten stuff when he was beastie. Khalil Mack breaks the sack record. Lawson not too far behind with 16. Good job, man. These players are dominating. Ramsey, Don't know if any of the rookies did anything great. Gunther with a 3-2 pick. Wow, Catanzaro 17 for 17. Clutch. Got to be the best kicker. Miranda 46.5, the same as Matt Darr had for us. Diggs, I put him as a backup, but he found his way in. Second offensive, got to be number 1D. Number 1D, give it to us. Give us that one, number 1D. Number 6, though. Brett Hundley, once again, number 3. Back-to-back years. Aaron Rodgers drops to 4. Who is the coach of the year? Zimmer. A lot of 12 and 4 teams. Jesus. Offensive player of the year, close. Defensive player of the year, of course, Khalil Mack. Offensive rookie of the year, Watts Hall. I mean, all we had on offense, we had Lilja as a backup, and then offensive lineman, Donovan Swanson was there. Pouncey barely beat Lee Carroll. That is unfortunate. Rodgers' best quarterback, almost best running back for Elliott. Obviously, Diggs. Conklin, a little bit of shocking there. Again, a good job there. Mack wins an award. Linebacker, no. DB, no. Kicker. Catanzaro, of course. Great stuff there. Ross really not developing too well. He's an 86 overall, but I wish he was doing better. Zach Thompson did well. Rao did not get his awards, I guess. So we're going to have a little bit of a mix-up there. Mac, only 11k XP, even though he won several awards. So pretty much simmed most of the rest of the XP. Let's see where we're at. Okay, I might just keep Zach Thompson there. The formula worked. Rao is the weakest link by far, an 82 overall. Elliott 99, Ross 87, Diggs almost a 99 with his confidence. Stevens at 94 overall, Jesus. Offense is clearly a 99 overall. Defense can't be too far behind. Tyron at a 90, Perfect at a 91, Reddick at a 94, Carroll is a 90, he's only an 87 at middle. Gay is the worst on defense with an 82. Rodgers, it said he was an 83, but he goes up to an 85. Janoris Jenkins is a 90, Ramsey's 92, and then you got Gunther with an 87 overall year one. Superstar at 21 is killer. Lawson is a 90. I thought it said 85. Maybe the confidence doesn't tell you what it's supposed to. I mean, these stats, are these 89 overall stats? Let's take a look. Play rec 80, tackling 80, block shed 88, finesse 91. I don't know. Ooh, his injury's low too. I bet you if we upgraded his injury, he'd be baller, but it's too late now. I already used all that XP. 12 and 4, 9 and 7, 92 overall against their 84. I will not accept a loss here. I'm not saying I will end the rebuild, but there's a chance. We do have the number 1 overall pick as well from the Browns, so only one first-round pick, which will easily trickle down to probably 2 or 3 first rounds if we wanted. Here we go. We're pretty much on par for another successful rebuild. Don't know who the hell number 43 is. It looked like he was in the end zone, like he was getting ready to receive the kick. I don't know. Should dominate, especially against the Texans. I don't know who gets the ball. So we're going left to right. Offense, even with this great team, struggling a little bit. Getting down the field for a touchdown. Defense gives up a touchdown. We get another one back. Texans aren't going away. They're not going anywhere. They're telling us they can hang with the big boys, and they have the lead. Goes away quickly. Defense holding up nicely, getting us another shot at the end zone. Running the ball so well. Up by 8. It's not over. Ooh, defense does really well there. It's not over. But it's looking good. It's looking good. 8 points. Fumble, maybe? I have no idea what happened. 4th and 18. What even just happened there? I don't know. We get the ball back. And it should be game, right? No? What in the world is going on here? Okay, finally it's game. 29-21 in a very confusing manner. That's okay, though. We win. We win. That's all that matters. And I would love to see our players, but I'm not going to wait there. Rodgers had to play badly again, didn't he? Not bad, but not great. 1-1-1. Huh, okay. That's a weird one. Elliott playing really well there. Deshaun Watson had 2 rushing touchdowns. So we had what? Oh, AJ Green had a rushing touchdown. That's kind of cool. You don't see that very often in Sim. Tyler Eifert, 2 touchdowns. He's been solid for us this year. Defensively, can we get a lot of sacks, please? Mac with a sack. Perfect with a sack. Any picks? Tyron. Good old Tyrann Mathieu. Still not going to be able to see what our offensive and defensive ranks are either, because once again, it kicks you out every time. There's no way that's by plan. There's no way. No other game mode does that. Unless they do that purposely, because once again, no microtransactions in this game mode. They want you to get off the game. You know, you get a bad loss or a rough loss against the AI, and the game's like, all right, you can kick to the main menu and debate on going to Ultimate Team now, shouldn't you? I'm a 92 and a 94. versus their 87. I mean, this is for the Super Bowl. If we win this, we get to the bowl. Can we do it? Do you feel it? Because I feel it. I kind of feel it. There's a little bit of a feel it. I don't 100% feel it, but I also don't not 100% feel it, if that makes any sense. Here it is. Down by 3. Good defense. Tied up 13-all. Start of the fourth quarter. Offense has been terrible. Can the defense hold up? They cannot. Offense has a chance. Oh, Jesus. Bad start on the offense. And huge play on 3rd and 15 to get 18 yards to Diggs. Another play. 18 yards to Ross. Oh, my God. Is that another 18? 19 to Tyler Eifert. 3rd and 8. We get 8 yards. And on 4th and 1, we go for it. What a clutch play. And that's going to be a touchdown. It is tied at 20-all. Hold them, defense. Just hold them one time for me. 2:20 left. Oh, they missed the extra point. Good clutch play. 18-yarder to Ezekiel Elliott. A touchdown with the extra point. Wins it. And no extra point for either team, huh? Are we going to go to OT, hopefully? Oh, man. I wish I could watch this because I know the game's going to screw it. I'm going to play this. I'm going to see what does the game want me to do. Coach Suggestions wants me to 4 verts. From the 36-yard line, you know we would go for it. I just have to do it myself because I don't trust the game. I just don't. Diggs holds on to it. I'm going to call a timeout, and I'm going to let the AI handle it from here. From the 42-yard line, jump to play. Straight to OT. Like, what the hell is that? And they're getting down the field nicely. Please, get a stop. They clutch it. Hold on. Oh. All we need is a touchdown. Oh, my God. 4th and 6. How clutch is this team? Oh, my God. I'm dying inside. We got the touchdown? Woo! I almost died inside. I got so scared that we lost. I thought we frickin' lost, man. Number 39, Ezekiel Elliott. They got Ezek wearing number 39. Good job with the blur there, EA. God damn, man. It's small things, and it's just so simple. And it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Rodgers got outplayed a little bit. Wait, who had more touchdowns? Yeah, he got outplayed a little bit. Actually, a lot of it, because our defense is way better. Joe Mixon did okay. Got a touchdown. He's that perfect pounded-in guy. Receiving, we were so much better than they were. Just so consistent. Defensively, 2 sacks for Mac, 1 for Trayvon Rodgers. No picks. Catanzaro missed 2 field goals. Young Ho missed 1 as well. I almost said 3 because it was a 3-point deficit. God damn it, Catanzaro. Perfect on the season. You missed 2 in the playoffs. Good job. That was close. That was scary. I got silent as hell. I did not know what to think. Going into the Super Bowl against the Seahawks. Why? Why are you a gay guy? Let's take a look at this game. 94 to their 93. Wow, what a team. 4,000 XP doesn't really matter for the coach. Damn. This is a rough one. Jimmy Graham, 700 yards receiving. Let's go on to the Super Sim. Jump. Oh, no. Oh, what in the world? Oh, my Lord. Super Bowl Seahawks. Come on. We've beaten them by a lot before. Is it going to be here, though? Whoever gets ball first is scoring. Jesus Christ. Good job. Oh, good drive by us. Up by 7. Defense did pretty well there. And there we go. Up by 2 touchdowns. Oh, man. It would have been nice to finish with a field goal or a touchdown. But they finished with a field goal as well. So, damn it. Whatever, we're just going to click it fast. Driving down the field nicely. Finishing with a touchdown. Let's go on. No team's doing anything, which is perfectly what we want. Up by 20. Ah, this is a Super Bowl win now, ain't it? Oh, defensive pick. The offense, as it usually does pretty well, it didn't do well here for them. It's completely locked down. They get, a couple last game, late minute scores, but really doesn't matter. Super Bowl win for Cincy, 36 to 23. Good old Bengals. Good job, team. Surprised Rodgers got it done. He usually bottles it in the playoffs, like I said. Hopefully there's no blurry tag. Oh, Jesus, he's pounded. I don't know who that is. Gay? Wow, how ironic is that? Not at all. Nothing wrong with that. AJ Klein, number 25. Who's number 25? Russell Wilson isn't happy. He's not happy in the slightest. Where's our MVP story? Did they change this up? It looks a little different for some reason. Oh, my name is Pete Carroll, and I look like a founding father. Ezekiel Elliott. Makes sense. Finally an MVP for the Super Bowl. That makes sense. 88 yards, 3 touchdowns rushing, and he probably had a little bit more pass receiving. Cornerback talking to an offensive lineman. Realistic. Don't know why that would happen. Look at the confetti, though. I like it. I like the confetti. Zeke, Rodgers, Diggs, and I would believe Hassan Reddick are the guys happy. There they are. There's Reddick. Aaron Rodgers looking like a elf dwarf. I don't know what's going on with his face, but we'll approve that. Yeah, we're number 1. We did it. How about ya? Seen this celebration plenty of times. It would appear we had a pretty good Super Bowl, though. Pretty good run. That last game was so close, though. Almost lost it. Rodgers played better than Wilson, but Wilson had to overcompensate more than he did, so can't really blame him. Joe Mixon, a lot of rushing plays, man. This is a crazy one. What about receiving for Elliott? Did he have... Wow, 5 for 100 for... God damn it. Defensively, was there a lot of defensive plays? 1.5 for Mack, 1 for Lawson, half for Reddick. Interceptions, 1 for Ramsey, 1 for Reddick, and 1 for William Gay. One hell of a safety. Catanzaro, 3 for 3. That's what I'm talking about. You take away 9 points, and that's a completely different game. It's a 6-point game, which changes a lot of approaches for the Seahawks near the end there. Once again, absolutely useless. Can't just automatically come back in. Show you the schedule. You know, we didn't sim, we didn't restart. None of that nonsense. Oh, yeah, we didn't even have a wildcard game. What am I thinking? But, of course, we win. Hope you guys enjoyed. All you Bengals fans are probably happy. I don't know what team will be next. People were saying Steelers, but they're not really on that level. If anything, someone should rebuild my primetime Packers franchise team because we're doing terribly there. It is really bad. Like, and when I mean really bad, it's really freaking bad. That is beside the point. What else was I going to say? Let me know what you guys want to see from the channel. Any what-if ideas, any rebuild ideas. I have a couple of ideas that I might do next. I just want to do the Bengals here just for the hell of it. So next one might be a specialty rebuild, so we'll see about that. And anything, just any content in general, different game, whatever it may be, let me know in the comment section. I like that. Like that stuff. And speaking of liking that stuff, maybe like this video. I don't know. Subscribe if you're new, whatever. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!